Hello everyone, paano ba gumawa ng verified written explanation? Ang ibang pagkakakilanlan nito ay yung position paper. Wala namang format dito pero mas maganda kung mag-consult tayo sa isang law office kung paano gumawa ng position paper or verified written explanation na isasubmit natin sa DNR EMB kapag na-issuean tayo ng notice of violation. So, kailan kayo gagawa ng verified written explanation or position paper? Kapag nakareceive kayo ng notice of violation galing sa DENR Environmental Management Bureau. So, dito meron tayong pattern kung paano gumawa ng simpleng verified written explanation. So, unang-una, ilagay natin ang mga pangalan ng mga responsible officer ng isang establishment or company. Like we, Peter Pan and Juan de la Cruz of ABC Company Inc. with office address at Barangay Alangilan, Batangas City, Batangas. After having been sworn to in accordance with law, do hereby depose and state the following. Kumbaga ito na yung explanation natin kung bakit hindi tayo ipipenalize ng EMB. Halimbawa, meron kayong notice of violation, naka-indicate syempre kung ano yung alleged violation. Like for example, wala kang discharge permit, wala kang permit to operate ng genset, wala kang registration bilang waste generator. Yan, may mga ganyang mga violation at kapag may notice na napadala sa iyo, you will be required to submit an explanation or position paper kung bakit hindi ka nila ipipenalize. So, pwede nating gawin itong pattern. So, number one, halimbawa, doon sa notice of violation, anong date ka naka-receive ng notice of violation? Halimbawa, November, November 28, yan, 2025. We receive a notice of violation issued by EMB Region, kung anong regional office, Region 4A, at ano yung date nung notice of violation. Halimbawa, nakalagay November 27, 2025. Ayan. Tapos, number two, we were directed to submit this verified written explanation not later than sa mga notice of violation or NOV. Usually yung naka-indicate dyan na dapat within 15 days upon receipt ng notice, kailangan mag-submit ka ng explanation or position paper. Kaya halimbawa ito nung November 28, 2025 na na-receive mo yung notice of violation, pwede mong sambitin na we were directed to submit this verified written explanation or position paper not later than, halimbawa ano yung 15 days, 28, that's our day 1, and then 29, that's our day 2, 3, 30, day 3. Then, December 1 to 12, meron tayong deadline ng notice of violation. So, lagay natin the December 12, 2025. So, kung tayo ay magsasubmit ng verified written explanation at ngayon ay December 22, late na. Kaya dapat before the deadline, mai-submit mo. Kaya naman, kung 15 days upon receipt ng notice, kung ito ay December 11, natin mai-submit yung explanation sa EMB Regional Office, masasabi mong the submission is filed on time. Yeah. So, napakalaga nung statement din na yon na the submission of this uh, verified written explanation is duly filed on time. Pagka kasi lumagpas na ng 15 days yung explanation mo or position paper mo, para mo na ring na-waive, wini-waive yung rights mo to due process. Kasi binigyan ka ng 15 days to explain bakit hindi ka ipe-penalize sa alleged violation tapos late ka pang nag-submit ng explanation. So dito, indicate din natin yung ano ba yung nakasulat sa notice of violation. Halimbawa, we failed to secure wastewater discharge permit for anong establishment ABC, yan, restaurant, due to the following reason. Siyempre, may bearing kung ano yung mga reasons kung bakit hindi ka nakapag-secure ng permit. Pero hindi ibig sabihin napakaganda ng reason mo, eh wala nang ang fine or penalty. Halimbawa, ang reason mo ay number one, meron or wala tayong no accredited pollution control officer. Eh, isa pa man din yan sa requirement sa discharge permit application. At pwede mo ring sambitin na siguro due to import equally important activity sa operation, di nyo na tingnan yung requirement na ito. So, marami tayong pwedeng ibigay na reasons. So, hindi natin magagawa ng formula yan dahil it varies from one company to another. Ano po? Now, kailangan lang na mabigyan mo sila ng magandang reasons. Balay mo ma-waive yung nakaambang na fine or penalty. Pero bibihira yan na hindi magkaroon ng fine kasi batas na yan eh. Kailangan na ng permit. Okay? At tingnan nyo na lang yung pinaka the best na reasons natin. Kung meron kayong lawyer, tanungin nyo anong pinakamagandang reason para hindi tayo ma-penalize. So we do not do this verified written explanation para makaiwas sa penalty. We just give our side bakit hindi tayo nakapag-comply temporarily. Although we want it to be complied. Kaya dito sa number 4, sabi dito, we do not intend to violate any laws, rules, and regulations, particularly kung anong batas na nakasakop doon sa ating violation. Halimbawa, dito sa discharge permit, nakasakop dito ang RA number 9275 or the Philippine Clean Water Act. So, hindi mo naman intend na ma-violate yan. Pero nangyayari talaga na hindi natin alam, kailangan pala ng discharge permit. So mula dyan, sambitin natin din, number 5, we will comply with the laws, rules, and regulations of the DNR. And we hope that if any fines or penalties be imposed, we pray for minimum penalty to be imposed. And dito, we are executing this verified written explanation to attest to the truth of the foregoing facts. And then in support dito sa ating mga statement, kung meron kayong mga valid reasons, pwede kayong mag-attach dito ng mga supporting documents. Ano po? So this is just a pattern, yung simple statement ng written explanation. At lalong-lalo kung meron na kayong deadline, maipasa nyo talaga agad to. Then here, in witness whereof, dito naman nilalagay lang natin yung pangalan ng mga responsible officers, the managing head and PCO, at kailangan lang natin tong ipapanotaryo. So this is your verified written explanation kung mapadalhan kayo ng notice of violation, mag-submit agad ng written explanation or position paper sa EMB Regional Office within 15 days upon receipt ng notice para hindi ma-waive yung right natin. Sayang kasi baka ma-waive pa naman, malay mo ma-waive yung ating fine or penalty dahil valid yung ating reasons. Again, it does not guarantee na ma-waive kung nag-submit ka ng explanation. Explanation lang yan. Pares lang yan ng notice of violation. Notice lang yon. Kailangan mo lang maipasa yan on time. And then, in the scheduled technical conference, mag-aharap naman kayo personally to explain naman sa side ng EMB kung ano yung maaring ground talaga para mag-impose ng fine or kung mawi-waive baga yung fine or penalty. Doon nyo yan malalaman through a resolution signed by the legal officer and or the regional director of EMB regional office kung masasabing na-waive ba talaga yung fine or kung may babayaran na. Okay? So as part of the process, we prepare and submit verified written explanation or position paper submitted to EMB regional office to comply with the requirement of notice of violation that we need to submit it on time or 15 days upon receipt. So kung check natin yung explanation, written explanation or position paper, may specify yung date kung kailan na-receive yung notice at malalaman kung kailan naman ang deadline nung pag-submit ng explanation or position paper. Then pangalawa, sasambitin yung ano yung naging violation at ano yung reason bakit nagkaroon tayo ng ganyang violation. Ano ang reasons? At base sa reasons na yun, dyan yung basis naman kung ano ba yan, ma-waive yung fine or penalty. At pangatlo, ma-indicate natin that we are willing to comply. We do not intend to violate laws. At kung meron talagang fine and penalty na ibibigay, di naman natin yan controlled. Hawak talaga yan ng legal officer and the regional director who will sign for the resolution. Ano po? That we will comply with the requirements of DNR, especially the requirements of major environmental laws. At sa fine po, minimum lang na fine or penalty ang ma-impose. So, yan yung short pattern ng verified written explanation or position paper kung kayo po ay makatanggap ng notice of violation na nire-require kayong mag-submit ng explanation on time. At ito lang yung pattern. Thank you very much, everyone, and God bless us all.